everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
gonna...
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.